The year 2025 reimagines one of the most revolutionary aircraft ever to take to the skies, the Hawker Siddeley Harrier. Famous for changing the rules of aerial combat with its vertical and short takeoff and landing capability, the Harrier was never just a jet. It was a statement of what was possible when engineering dared to challenge gravity itself. In this modern reinterpretation, the Harrier returns as a futuristic fusion of legacy innovation and next-generation aerospace technology, carrying forward the spirit of the original while redefining what air power means in a rapidly evolving world. The iconic identity of the Harrier was built around its ability to hover, rise vertically, and operate from the smallest of runways, roads, and improvised platforms. In 2025, this defining feature is no longer just a tactical advantage. It becomes a central pillar of future air warfare strategy. The modern Harrier concept is designed for a world where traditional air bases are vulnerable, where flexibility matters more than ever, and where aircraft must be able to survive and operate from unpredictable environments. From jungle clearings to mobile naval platforms, the Harrier of 2025 is a master of adaptability. Visually, the 2025 Harrier preserves the unmistakable stance of its predecessor. Compact, muscular, and purpose-built, but everything about it feels sharpened for the digital age. The fuselage is sculpted with advanced composite materials that are lighter, stronger, and stealth-enhanced. Radar-absorbent coatings minimize visibility to enemy sensors without sacrificing the rugged durability that made the Harrier legendary in harsh operating conditions. The signature intake placement and thrust vectoring exhaust remain re-engineered for cleaner airflow, higher efficiency, and dramatically reduced heat signature. At the heart of this reborn aircraft lies a revolutionary propulsion system. Where the original relied on a single, powerful Pegasus engine with vectored thrust, the 2025 Harrier concept uses an adaptive cycle turbofan integrated with advanced vectoring nozzles and auxiliary lift assist systems. This allows seamless transitions between vertical hover, short takeoff, and full supersonic dash. The aircraft can rise straight into the air with extreme stability, even in high winds, then shift instantly into forward flight with explosive acceleration. Fuel efficiency, once a weakness of VTOL fighters, is transformed through intelligent engine management and lightweight airframe design. Inside the cockpit, the evolution is just as dramatic. The pilot now sits within a fully digital battlespace interface surrounded by panoramic displays that merge sensor data, satellite intelligence, drone feeds, and targeting systems into a single real-time tactical picture. Artificial intelligence assists with flight control during hover, reducing pilot workload during the most demanding phases of operation. Augmented reality visors project targeting solutions, landing guidance, and threat alerts directly into the pilot's field of view, turning the cockpit into a command center rather than just a control space. Weapons capability in the 2025 Harrier reflects the changing nature of warfare. Instead of relying purely on visible pylons and conventional missiles, the aircraft carries an internal modular weapons-based system designed for rapid mission customization. Air-to-air missiles, precision ground attack weapons, electronic warfare pods, and reconnaissance payloads can be swapped out based on operational needs. Directed energy defense systems and advanced countermeasures protect the aircraft from both missile and drone threats, while network targeting allows it to strike with pinpoint accuracy using shared battlefield intelligence. What truly sets the 2025 Harrier apart is how it integrates into the future battlefield as a multi-role node rather than a standalone fighter. It operates alongside autonomous wingmen, unmanned aircraft that extend its reach, absorb risk, and provide reconnaissance, jamming, and support fire. The Harrier becomes a command aircraft for distributed air operations, coordinating attacks, protecting troops on the ground, and shaping the airspace through both physical presence and digital dominance. The emotional weight carried by the Harrier's legacy adds depth to its modern rebirth. This was the aircraft that proved vertical flight could be practical in combat, that redefined close air support, and that defended fleets and ground forces across decades of conflict. In 2025, it returns not as a museum piece, but as a living idea, proof that bold engineering solutions never truly expire, they simply evolve. For veterans who saw the original Harrier rise straight into the sky, and for young enthusiasts who now encounter it through simulators and futuristic concept art, the connection is powerful and enduring. Beyond combat, the 2025 Harrier also finds a role in humanitarian and rapid response operations. Its ability to land vertically in disaster zones, operate from damaged infrastructure, and deliver supplies or provide aerial surveillance makes it invaluable in crisis response. With modern navigation, obstacle avoidance systems, and automated landing assistance, it can safely deploy into environments that would be impossible for traditional aircraft. This dual identity, war machine and rescue platform, adds a unique dimension to its story. The Harrier's rebirth in 2025 is also a powerful reminder of British aerospace ingenuity. It symbolizes a design philosophy that prioritized creative solutions over conventional limitations. At a time when many modern fighters focus on stealth and long-range dominance, the Harrier stands for something different. Freedom of movement, unpredictability, and the ability to appear where the enemy least expects. In an era of anti-access and area denial warfare, that quality becomes more valuable than ever. For aviation fans, the magic of the Harrier was never just about numbers like speed or altitude. It was about the spectacle of a jet hovering like a helicopter, rotating in midair, then launching forward with raw force. The 2025 Harrier preserves that visual drama while refining it with silent precision, cleaner energy flow, and digital stabilization. It still defies expectations, still looks impossible as it lifts straight up from the ground, and still commands attention the moment its engines come to life. As the future points toward unmanned systems, hypersonic craft, and space-based platforms, the Harrier of 2025 stands as a reminder that innovation does not always mean abandoning the past. Sometimes it means taking the boldest idea of an earlier generation and pushing it to its ultimate form. The Harrier was never just a fighter. It was a challenge to the limits of flight itself. The 2025 Hawker Siddeley Harrier is not simply a revival. It is a vision of what happens when a legendary concept is reborn with futuristic technology, modern tactics, and a world of new possibilities. It represents flexibility in an age of rigidity, creativity in an era of automation, and the enduring power of an idea that once taught the world how to fly straight upward and still move forward.